And now we already studied and right, wrong attitude. We fully to understand. And also this explanation is the kind of the principle. It's maybe too much, maybe also too lesser. But maybe if we can to study, maybe we need more than this to really to know about the right and wrong attitude, right and wrong conduct. And this morning we are talking about conduct and attitude. Attitude is the way of the pay, like intention. And the pay of the intention, it is very important. Intentions create the conduct, and the conduct very much depends the intentions. Anyway, they work most times together. And if we can to change perfect to do the right conduct, maybe conduct is become naturally positive. And positive attitude, positive conduct, and give to us such happiness and meritorious, good kind of the result. And we do the right attitude conduct, nobody's we need to help to us. We help ourselves perfectly. We made very kind to our own self. We need to appreciate our own self. And when we're doing positive things, right attitude, conduct, because maturation is fantastic. And when we work very well to have a good job, company is very happy, pay for you enough money, and also you as like good workers, work, receive good money, and afterwards you become the rich. And its reality is not really companies. We need to appreciate ourselves. Ourselves, we worked very hard, whatever company says, and we earn money, and we become very much suitable. We need to appreciate ourselves. Without working, doing nothing, it's difficult to receive salaries, receive difficult some money, things. And we need to act like this, virtue, non-virtue, or the positive result, negative result, also has a cause, the virtue action, non-virtue actions. Also we need to collect, to do positive attitude, positive conduct, very, very important. And therefore, before we listen to the teachings, we should to take care of our own attitude and conduct to change the positive way. And then we need to, principle teaching, we need to study. Now the chapter itself, the teaching itself in explanation of how difficult it is to find the freedoms and advantages. This is the very, very important. Most human beings, they never recognized precious human existence. Like when they obtain the human existence, like a way of the thinking their own position, their own state, like a little bit like animals' way. Animals, when they obtain their own bodies, they don't know which kind of really, but they have their own capacity, they have their own tendencies, they have their own behaviors, okay, acting like this. And they don't know really which kind of the statement. And our human beings, it's not like this. Really, of course, our body, this present body, human body, it is very fragile, but it is precious. It is very sensitive, but it is very difficult to get. And it is very impermanent, not forever. But it is very much excellent, advantageous. And according this state, according these situations, we can do something powerful things, excellent things. In the above explanation to say, it's like this in single life. If we do some positive things, we can eradicate all the sufferings for in the future lifetimes. Absolutely, in this moment, in this state. Therefore, we're talking about difficult is to find human existence, particularly freedoms, advantages. The main subject of the chapter is explain our 4 sessions, talking about our body, speech, mind. It is very important to analyze, to say, who am I? Am I really human existence? If I'm saying, yes, I am human, but which kind of qualities, which kind of important? Yes, of course, I know you are human. But if we become the human existence, which kind of benefit? And what it is, why you say precious human existence? Like this, we need to analyze and to understand our statement or the achievements. And first, reflect on the nature of the freedoms. Nature of freedom, non-freedoms. How it is. Wonderful. We're talking about freedoms, non-freedoms, freedoms. Reflect on the particularly advantages relate to the dharmas. Advantages is the conditions. When we need to do something important things, how much we need advantages. I think someone said, you read the history of the pancake. There's one guy, I think I don't need to read to say it, you already read it. And there was one guy, looks like me, very hungry in the morning. And he's heard the sound of the cock. Sorry to say. And he thought, oh yeah, morning. And he opened the window, it's already 6 o'clock. And thinking the breakfast, wow, big yawning. And thinking about mother, which kind of breakfast? Pancake. Therefore, ogashi every day, ma'am. And run into the kitchen, mom, told to the mom, can you make pancake for me for breakfast? Yes, darling, it's easy to make pancake, but we need those advantages, conditions. Mom, what do you need? We need egg. Oh, really? You haven't got eggs? No. You need to run to the farmer, ask to the egg. Farmer has chick. And he ran to the farmers. Can you give me 1 egg? Farmer guy said, surely, of course, but you need to ask to the chickens. He asked chickens, can you give me eggs? Could you give me more green things? Then I can to make 1 egg. And anyway, he got 1 egg, bring home. Mom, here's eggs. Oh, my darling, you got egg, but we need another advantages. What? We need flour. Ugh. And I run to the farmer again and ask to the farmer, can you give me flowers? Yes, of course, but you need to cut the wheat. and then to make the flowers. And he went to cut and to make this one burn, to make powder, and he got the pancake, the flour. Bring back, now Mom, you should to make the pancake for me. Yes, darling, absolutely. You got some advantages, but still not yet. What you need is milk. And like this, okay, go on. Even to make the small pancake, how many advantages we needed. When we really serious to practice Dharma, freedoms, some different advantages, it's necessary, therefore relate to the Dharma. And the third one is reflect on the image that show how difficult it is to find the freedoms and the advantages. First talking about freedom, second is talking about advantages, and to have the freedom, to have all the advantages. If we have everything, this kind of, to got the situation is the wonderful, but very, very difficult to get that. And also the fourth one is reflecting on the numerical comparisons. There are many different examples in order to achieve freedom and advantages. There are many different examples here. Reflect on the nature of the freedoms. In general here, freedom means to have the opportunity to practice Dharma. That is the principally. And not to be born in one of the 8 states without that opportunities. There is the 8 states. And of course, this is just easily 8 states. But 8 states, it is difficult to get to opportunity practice Dharma, listen Dharma. And lack of the freedoms refer to those 8 states where there is no such opportunities to practice. And this goes like this. Being born in the hells, in the Preta realms, on an animal, long-lived God, or barbarians, having wrong views, being born when there is no Buddha, or being born deaf and mute. These are the 8 states without freedoms. And this is the roughly, it is non-freedoms we come to say. There is no such opportunities to practice Dharma. Of course, in the hell, obviously, there are such kind of problems. When we being born in the hell, have no opportunity to practice the Dharma because they are constantly tormented by the intense heat or cold. And maybe we can to study more the situation of the hell. And there's the defects of the samsara. Third, I think is the 4th chapter or the 3rd chapter. And in the hell realms, there are 8 hot hell and 8 cold hells. And then there is a kind of the neighborhood and some different hells. But anyway, hell is not really the place existent, but some and negative attitude, negative conduct, and put a lot of negative habitual tendencies, then those sentient beings has negative karmic phenomena. And it's especially when it's have the appearances of the hells, habitual forming imprinting by the hesitate and angers. A lot of comes from that. And through the anger, killing, stealing, and doing the sexual misconduct. And afterward, in the next steps, then we have negative karmic phenomena and the tendencies again as coming. It's horrible. And like we come to see directors in our world, in the realms, we come to experience. And human existence, we can to analyze. You know, most animals, they cannot to analyze. And the situation of the cold or the heat areas, the situation of the cold areas, when they reborn there, of course, they need to bear up this suffering situation. But before they born, even you can to tell to them, they cannot to analyze. And like, you know, other sentient beings, saying, now I'm bringing you now, right now, put into the fire stove, or in the like a sauna, 500 degrees or something. And these animals, they don't know which kind of inside arrive to burning and body, and then it's cry and sufferings. That's all. But we are not like this. We can to look, we can to see, we can to hear, we can to taste. And in our world, some areas, such heat, hot, burning, like, for example, we can to look some in the volcanoes. How many sentient beings there are burning. And also like kind of, there are like burning inside, like heat hell. And some in another countries, weather is very hot, no shelter, no food, only searching for some insect. And they are like concentratedly torched by the heat. And that is, we have this kind of situations. What can we do? You know, it is some great practitioners, they go to the Rasha Banya, stay there 1 or 2 hours. How it situations? If I'm concentratedly to stay in the Rasha Banya, maybe 1 or 2 days, 100%, how much sufferings? And that is the feeling situation of the hot hair. And maybe we can go into the freezers, maybe in the like kind of Siberians. How much is cold? But some animals, beings, naturally reborn there. You know, some you go to in the snow mountains. Inside the snows, there are a lot of insects. They looks like outside frozen, but inside not. And of course, they have feelings same as we are. And the whole winter times, they are like kind of frozen. Such sufferings. When snows melt slowly, and then it's like kind of the body is like a released frozen, and they have a life again. And like this cold situation, we can to test, because we are human beings. We say, I'm very happy I'm not reborn in the hell. And I'm very much happy I'm freedoms. I have great opportunity to practice Dharma. This human existence, I'm happy. Sometimes we are often to say, someone say, oh, human existence, nothing. I have sufferings. Why is it? Because my girlfriend left. I want to make suicide. Oh, I'm suffering. Why? Because I left my boyfriend. Oh, nothing. I think we need to